This thing only has 590 miles on it. How we doing? I'm JT, you're watching Daily Dose. Before we start the video, I just want to say a couple things. First of all, that's f***ing good. I can't express that enough. I did honestly want to say, we're at 300 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Keep up the sharing, comments, likes. Hit the bell so you know when you get to see Daddy. My goal right now is when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to start doing merch. Sweatshirts, hats, beanies, blah, blah, blah. I just got a lot of stuff that I plan on doing. I got some shirts that I already want, you know, customized in a specific way. Once I hit 500 subscribers and I know where I'm going with the channel, my goal is to start doing stickers and everything. I do have some plans for like some shirts, sweatshirts and everything like that. I believe the first sweatshirt and shirt that I'm gonna do, it's gonna have my you know, Daily Dose on it. You know, Daily Dose up here, the skull in the back. I think it's just gonna be badass. I do have, you know, a bunch of other designs. I don't want to give them out yet. The first couple are going to be the OG, like, I don't want to say emblem because it's not really an emblem. It's more of a mascot. But the OG sweatshirts, t-shirts, beanies, snapbacks, whichever, you know, trucker caps, those are going to be the first initial clothing that I'd like to introduce. From there, I do have some really cool details, some really cool features that are going to be going into t-shirts and whatnot for summertime. But as of right now, my plan is to do the OG Daily Dose on the shirts. Once I get a little further into YouTube, I'd like to start doing some fabrication work. And from there, the mascot or the emblem may change for the channel just slightly, not like crazy. My plan is to start doing fabrication, a mechanic shop, whether have body work and all that in there. I want to do anything that's really car related. I've been around cars, absolutely love working on cars. They do get a little frustrating here and there, but overall, I've always been around cars, and I love the satisfaction that you get from whether it be building your own stuff or working on something that honestly isn't really fixable. But I do have some plans coming. If you guys are excited, let me know. If you guys are interested in some merch, let me know. I would like tumblers and, you know, all that stuff that has, you know, Daily Dose on it. I think there's a lot of people out there that are going to support it. My wife already has a sweatshirt with Daily Dose. I want to do like a sweatshirt that has the fleece lining on the inside, so it's better for winter. I wear a sweatshirt all year long, so it doesn't bother me. But then I want one that doesn't have the fleece lining so that it's not too hot, if that makes sense. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. I'll see you at our call. I don't know what we're doing yet. They hasn't really yelled at me saying, hey, look, we got this job going on. I've already done a couple, but I'm just taking it easy and doing what we gotta do. But I'll see you at the next call. So I just picked up this car. See it? Was an accident. I guess they oversteered the front end here. It was wrapped around one of those steel cables. They're called down guides, around a telephone pole, and this thing wanted to tip over while trying to winch it out. I don't like recording accidents because a lot of people are kind of at their worst, so I don't really record it. I don't think it's fun, but I'll get this unloaded. I believe this car still runs. I'm not quite sure. I haven't tested it. It's an accident. I just put it in neutral. Try to see if it starts. It's a brand new car. Legitimately. Starts up. This thing only has 590 miles on it. $590. I don't believe it's totaled. There's no airbags that deployed, so roll the window up, grab the keys, and there's no fluids leaking either, so that's also a plus. Lock the car up, make sure nobody steals it. So let me elaborate on the accident real quick. So as they were coming down a road by us, they were making a left-hand turn. I assume that a car was coming too quick, and while they were making their turn, they understeered while pressing the gas rather than, you know, pressing the brake a little bit. I'm assuming that they basically just floored it into what's known as a down guy. They're the, you know, metal bands that are connected to telephone poles, and as you're putting, you know, tension on fiber optic or the electric line, these down guides prevent the, you know, telephone poles from falling over. So it basically puts another force. But she ended up pressing the gas a little too much with understeer, and you know, our roads aren't the best, but they're not the worst either. She ended up going into a big embankment of snow, and the right tire, like the passenger side tire, actually like kind of wrapped around the down guide, and then the fender itself wrapped around the other way. So it was like pinching the cable and trying to, you know, winch the car out of that situation. It's like the car wanted to flip. It was weird. The car wanted to flip because it was being pulled up from the down guide in one direction, while my hooks were kind of, you know, pulling it down. So I ended up getting it out. The cop's like, oh, just yank it. I don't give a f, just get it out of there. I'm like, all right. You know, I did that. Got it up on the truck. I got the car owner's information. And then when insurance comes and takes a gander at it, they'll figure it out from there. I don't think I've ever come across an accident where I've had to basically unwrap a car from a down guide. So you learn something new every day. And I mean, in this business, it's always something different. It's never the same. I believe that was legitimately the first one that I unraveled a car from one of them. I'm on my way to another call now. I believe it's just a car that won't start properly, but it's about 45 minutes away, so I'm trying to rush over there. I still got a bunch of calls on the board. I'm stuck in this area dealing with little accidents, mainly AAA calls today, nothing too serious. But the day feels like it's dragging. It's only 11, almost 12. I feel like I've been in this truck for a couple days now. Let me just say real quick before we go to the next call. I don't like recording accidents. I feel like people are at their lowest at that point in time. A lot of people are crying, and they got like their ugly cry, you know, their ugly face. But in all seriousness, I don't want to put more on their shoulders while they already have something to deal with. Overall, I don't really like recording them because I don't like putting people in positions after they're already in one, if that makes sense. I like to give them a little bit of time to breathe, like shoving a camera in their face, being like, hey, you're on YouTube now. Love you. Or unless the customer is not with the car, but if it's like a severe accident or something like that, just don't look forward to videos like that. I like to give people their respect. If it's, you know, a broke down car or something like that, that's another thing. Usually there's not a lot of people that, you know, stay with their cars and everything. I feel wrong recording someone when they're kind of at their lowest at an accident. I just want to put that out there, make sure everyone knows, like, please don't look forward to accidents, because I'm not one that's going to record them. Unless, like I said, you guys may have seen the mail truck one. That's a totally different story. They were on scene, they were safe, and I just was showing people how to flip a mail truck back over. But other than that, please don't look forward into it. Love you. Bye. Watch this. don't know if y'all ever wonder why I crouch while doing the controls, but the reason I do it, because I'm real tall, I'm like 12 foot tall. So while I'm messing with the controls, instead of bending a good distance to be able to touch the controls, I just crouch. It's, you know, it's better on the knees. It just works out for me, you know? Instead of actually, you know, bending over when you're 12 feet tall, with me being 12'3", hurts a little bit. Busy day. Dirty busy day. Got a lot of salt and mud on me from doing these calls. It's not a terrible thing, just means wash day comes sooner rather than later, you know what I'm saying? So we got that call completed. I don't know what we have next, but we're banging out calls like a motherfucker. Y'all, I'm not a huge fan of AAA. Not AAA themselves, just some of the calls you get, you just wonder how they get in that sort of situation. Sometimes pulling up to these calls, I don't quite understand how some things tend to happen. You want to see me back up? Look at that. Like a glove. Be nice to put it in gear. But we're on our way to the next call. I'll see you over there. Bye-bye. I'm gonna try to give y'all a different point of view this time. I'm gonna try it. It is weird. It's on my chest, bro. And the strap is very uncomfortable. Very. There's a head strap or whatever that comes with it. I don't know how well it's gonna be. Picking up a Chevy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. Just told going over to the shop. May or may not be something leaking. I can't really tell. Unlock this bad boy. It feels like I'm wearing some back brace or moving equipment. See if I can point this down a little bit. There we go. Put some hooks on it. There's a little good hole here. I'm gonna do T-hook. Hopefully there's a nice pretty one on the other side too. Starting to warm up, y'all. You know what that means. Motorcycle's coming out soon. Tighten these bad boys up. Lock this. Alright. Now I'll get to see what's in the cab. The keys are in it. Turn it on. Neutral. Turn the wheel a tiny bit. Go from there. Yeah, this little chest mount keeps pulling up my sweatshirt. Not a huge fan of it. There's also like I got a head mount and like a wristband for the camera to strap onto. It don't really make too much sense. I don't know why anybody would want a camera mount on their wrist. I have to turn the wheel some more. Keeps wanting to turn to the right because it's over the shoulder. I'm gonna turn it this way. By the time it hits the bed, should hopefully go back. Just so you know, that plate was already bent. I just helped with the process. It wasn't me that did it. I bent it a little bit. I did see that, but it was bent upon arrival. Just saying. I didn't do it. It was Santa Claus. Yeah, it's real weird having this mount for the camera on. I don't think I'm gonna use it anymore. I feel like those people that are like, oh, my eyes are up here. But y'all can see this point of view, so y'all know what I'm basically looking at. I don't know if y'all can see this. See this fender? Look at that. That is not good. No bueno. I may look short right now. It's just because I'm stepping in the snow. I'm actually 12'9", just in case you guys were wondering. Legitimately 12'9". Someone just pulled up behind me. Go back here. And that's how you strap down a vehicle. Not bad. Y'all want a driving point of view too? What? I feel like I'm wearing a bra right now. I don't know if you can see this. This is a chest mount. And it like rides up under my boobies. Not a big fan on it. But you can't say I didn't give it the old college try, you know that? Yeah, I got one that goes on the head. Got one that goes on the wrist for whatever reason. Not a huge fan, but it's all good. Bring this over to the shop and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye. I'm assuming that truck had a pretty decent transmission leak. There's a decent amount over on my bed. But I got a ton more calls I gotta run off to. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, hit that bell. I will see you next time. Later!